What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Wi- wyrmroost mod. Today we're going to go through everything you need to know about alpines. Alpines are basically cool looking ice dragon mobs. They spawn in mountain biomes, and yeah, quite cool. They look like kind of like I like to call them mountain dragons. They are extremely useful in early game, and you can even tame them, which is quite cool. And today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about them. So be sure to tune in. So let's get started. Okay, I'm in the world now. Okay. Um, Today we are going to start with the variants of the Alphite. What we have here is six of the possible variants you could possibly find in the mountain biome. I repeat again, these mobs can only spawn in mountain biomes, so don't go looking for one in plains biome. Okay, and I decided to be a bit more creative and create a little decorations just to like create a bit of an atmosphere. Um, we have the first variant, which is variant zero. This is a type of alpine that has like a blue sort of vibe here, like icy blue legs, some icy blue tail, and he also has white, which is a like a which is quite okay, but you soon realize that the variants are kind of like repeated um, data. You kind of understand why, and it's actually quite a cool concept, and it looks quite cool. And the next one we have is the black variant. You might not be able to see it that clearly. Let's just go right in and take a closer look. It's completely black. There's like some variants to the black in some areas, like the wings and the legs, but it's kind of just like a black version of it. We I added some cool skeletons, some candles, and some of these nether warts, and which is quite cool. And I even have a drag, and this is actually quite a cool design. It's quite generic but cool. So let's move on to the next one. Next we have this pea sort of colored um dragon. It's light yellow. Very it's light yellow, and let's go right here. It I decided to make like a little tower here that's filled with yellow runes, and it's kind of like white yellow like the previous one over there, but like the previous one that was blue, this one is yellow. So it's kind of like just copy and paste, but replace the colors of the blue. And yeah, it's starting to get look a bit lazy, but hey, more colors, cool. And the next one, it's not around the same. Okay, let's go back here. This one is a bit white, though the white's a bit different. But here we can see quite a bit of a total change in the color of the white. It's like the white is mixed with turquoise, and we even have a little turquoise tail, turquoise head, which is quite cool. And yeah, I decided to make this like a sort of marketplace. I placed a phantasmal ingot here with a villager. Yeah, but and we have this. Place some barrier blocks. I made these colorful flags. I tried. There's no turquoise in the game, so like I just make it light blue and blue. Okay, next we have is the pink one. Oh, that the pink one is actually it's kind of like a red pink. I it was the this is the alpine that it was in the intro, and actually this is actually a very cool concept looking. It has gray, it's quite different, and yes, like cool little white, like a beige stripe down here and some pink. But in my opinion, it kind of doesn't look cool. It just looks a bit too colorful for my liking. I mean, it doesn't fit the sort of mountain vibe you want to see. Like black is understandable, it mixes well with the stone, and the blue. But if there's like no sort of color trying to mix well with the mountains, in my opinion, it just doesn't look nice. I don't really liked it that well. The next one is quite generic one, the last variant. We have a white one. Oh wait, I accidentally made it fly. But just to take a closer look, you can see here it's a white dragon, and it is um quite cool. And you can look here, it's just fully white. It's like the black. There's like some more whiter white. Like some parts are a bit grayish, which is quite cool. And it's actually quite high. I kind of quite like it. Let's move to the next bit. So next up we have behaviors. Don't know about you, but I find behaviors are quite generic. Firstly, they have a generic roar. They do it once in a while, and yeah, just like that. That's how they roar. And they also occasionally fly away, like they just fly because they have wings and they are free. Um, and um, let me and alpines are neutral mobs, so they don't attack you unless they feel threatened. So let me go here and show you a combat against one of these dragons from the wyrmroost mod. Okay, let me get my shield. Okay, let's go and fight it. Let's see how well we do. Ouch! Oh my god. He attacked for a sec. Um, well, he dropped at least some loin meat. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think I was just trying to find the enemy quite hard, and he kind of lost its way. So I guess it's quite easy to kill an alpine. But to be honest, why would you want to kill an alpine? But I'm still going to show you the drop rates of the alpine, which will lead up to the next part of what of the showcase. So the alpines, when you kill them, they drop about a few loin meat, about like 3 and like 5 feathers, which is quite cool actually now. Because the fact is, if you want feathers, you can might as well just go and kill a chicken, and I don't think it's worth to kill one of these. If I think taming them would be more useful than killing them. And as a matter of fact, I have to tell you that you can't breed them. So that means that you can't really do. It doesn't. That means you can't really get like sort of a alpine farm because you can't breed them, which is very useless. So let's go next to the next part, which is you taming it. Let's learn how to tame it. Um, how you're going to tame it is you're gonna need a campfire. That's how you make a campfire if you're very stuck and you just started playing Minecraft. Here's how to make a lead. You need one slime ball, some string, 4 string, and the campfire is 3 sticks, one coal, and 3 logs. And you might want to use a flower. Actually, you need to use a flower. So let's take these items, and just to um make it more easier, I'm just gonna go into survival mode. I also might want to bring some more bees for reasons I'll tell you later. I need some more leads. Wait a sec. So basically, what is your goal? You need to feed this alpine. This alpine's leash so it won't run away. Bees, more specifically, pollinated bees. You might be you might be asking, how do we get a pollinated bee? Let me first. You're going to have to go and get rid of the bees. They need to go outside. Looks like this one. There's no. All the bees have gone out. We have a bee here. So basically, when you know there's a pollinated bee, is when there's a pollen in its bud, which is about like yellow color, and yeah, it is. So you're gonna have to wait. So what you want to do is place it at a flower so that you will get pollinated. So you have to wait for a while. And I would usually recommend two of these of the bees. That means you need to bring two leashes. And you might be asking how you want to get a leash. If you can't, if you're too lazy, you craft them or just can't find slimes. What I usually do is kill the wandering traders llamas as there is a lead, which is quite common because they have a chance to spawn quite often, and that would be good. Okay, we have one pollinated. What I'm gonna do is move one of the bees to here, um, and let's move this here, and let's go here. Let's go here and do that. Make the alpine um eat it. You'll get poisoned, but they have a lot of health, so don't worry. Oh, wow, first try, and we got the alpine. That is a pretty lucky run. I gotta say, and that is very cool. And I guess usually, what I would recommend is to bring two bees and three bees to be safe, because three bees is like the max, I think, because um, I think it's in the code or something. And yeah, I've been researching on it, and I think maximum is two bees. Maximum is three bees, I mean, and two bees the most common, but one bee rarely happens, but it happened. So yeah, and um, and that's how you tame one of these cool alphines. Okay, let's go right next to the usage and healing section. So next is usage and healing. Um, just now I had some technical difficulties, so I had to like cut it a bit. Sorry guys, but we are going to show you how you can use it and do cool stuff with it. Just want to note again if you somehow didn't listen to what I said, but you can't you can't like breed these, so it's important that you take good care of your alpine if you want to have a good experience. Um, one of the most common usage for these an alpine is of course um flying. You don't first One of the good things, good quirks of the alpine is that it doesn't require a saddle for you to fly it. You don't require saddles, which makes your life more easier. Unlike some other mobs in the future that you need a saddle to kind of like fly it or ride it, but this doesn't. This doesn't need it, so it's quite a good early game mode of transportation. And I really like it. Now that I'm just gonna showcase a bit like the flying, just the basic flying mechanism is WASD, like this, WASD. And basically how you fly is you face in the direction you want to go. If you're facing up, you'll go up while you're pressing A. If you're going S, um, S is going down, which is, but you also can look down and go down and press W, which also works, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's how you fly it. Next, I'm going to show you some combat skills between these. First, we're going to close hand combat. We're going to show you close hand combat. So what I'm going to do is punch this guy. He took on the husk quite well. The reason why I'm using husk is because I kind of want to do it in the morning and use like a sort of a zombie. Okay, there's B here. Just ignore it. We're gonna show the next form of combat. If you don't mind me. Okay. For the next form of combat, we're gonna do is a special attack. Your special attack, all you have to do is press G. Let me show you. Okay, first you have to look at the mobs that you want to kill, and you press G. It's a bit hard, but then you get the hang of it. Wait a sec. If you do it correctly, if you do it correctly, if you do it correctly, yeah, you should send the mobs flying. Um, the basically G is a wind attack that sends the mobs flying and that can take fall damage like that. But my recommendation is it's only like good for crowd control, and I mean it looks cool, but you need to do it close range firstly, and secondly it doesn't do that much damage in close end combat using an Alpine. These are only like to send mobs that are high on cliffs, like example like just imagine like a mob here and you oh wait we have a brown sheep here. And if you somehow get lucky, which rarely happens, you can like send it off a cliff. Let me see here. And just you need, and as a note, you need to do this closely, very close to the mob. It is extremely close range. Oh there, we send it flying. Cool, it died. Like that's the only good thing. Like that's the only time that is somewhat useful. And yeah, and another bad thing about the Alpine, it also has quite low health. And that comes next to the next important part, which is healing. Um, since Alpine has to do with bees, since you tame them using bees, the way you heal your Alpine is you use honey. As you can see here, we have some honey here, and we got some facts. You can use honey to heal 4 hearts of your Alpine. And to those noobs out there, I'm going to teach you how you can get some honeycombs. And yes, oh yeah, also for yes, and let's make it sit. You can make it sit by shifting and right clicking. And if you do like that, it's cool. Yep, it should sit. And to prevent it from moving, let's place a campfire here. Okay, that's a bit cursed. Okay, let's put it back there. You have just wait until the bees come out of the area, so that the bees won't go aggro on you if you still want to keep the bees alive. Um, I'll give it about like 20 seconds to wait until the bees come out. This should be good enough. So what you want to do is shear it, and it should drop here. Honeycombs. Honeycombs here heal 4 hearts of health of your Alpine, which is hearts basically. Okay, let's do some damage. Yeah, you can see here he lost 6 hearts, and if we feed it one, it should have 2 hearts left. Yep, and that's pretty cool. So honeycombs does heal quite a lot, but so my high recommendation for you is to start making a bee farm when you have an Alpine. Um, though Alpines have very low health, are very quite bad with their form of combat. The flying is still super efficient. It is it's even faster than it's very fast. And it's very early game. It's a very early game mod you can get. Mob. You can just go to a plains, get some bees, leash them, go to the mountains, go and look for alpine, and you don't even need to bring a saddle to get started with. You don't even need to go to find dungeons and find a saddle or something like that. All you need is just bees, and then you get the alpine, one of the most coolest mobs in the game. I already started a survival world and it's extremely useful. It helped me so much in gameplay. It's basically flying an elytra, but it's cheaper and you don't need to defeat the ender dragon. It's so useful. I don't even think I want to ever gonna go to the end. Yeah, and that is actually pretty much why I love the alpines, and that's why it's the third mob I ever wanted to sort of showcase. It is it is very useful mob, and of course, we're still gonna go through most of the mobs in the future wyrmroost mobs. I don't really know what to choose, but I'll definitely continue the wyrmroost mobs showcase. I hope you love this showcase. I know it might be a bit messy. I hope you really do enjoy this video because it will help me so much. And if you be sure to subscribe because I just some two random people just subscribed today, and I'm very like I mean a few days ago, and I'm actually quite happy. Like people do enjoy watching this content I make. It actually kind of warms my heart, you know. And if you subscribe and love it, that'll be kind of nice. So thank you for your support, and I see you next time, guys. Bye.